We're back. It's Monday. We've just done some puzzling and dragoning. Now we're going to be doing some birding and birding, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do this and save the money. Sure. Why not? Why is the music not going? Oh, it is. It's just quiet to the point where it was... I couldn't... Yeah, anyway. Dancing Jokers. That Joker movie, huh? Heard that didn't do so well. So, I almost didn't end up doing a third run here. A third session for this weekly, but I was convinced by the fact that I do think it would be kind of cool to do a Brahma chicken thing. There is some vampire bat things still doable. But then also a couple of quirky ideas, thanks to YouTube ideas, which were that if we do end up going Umbrella Bird Unicorn, we can get away with putting things like croissants and cucumbers on stuff. How did that happen? That was almost a draw. For a while, and then if we... Well, I guess you could put croissants and cucumbers on stuff early before you necessarily have the unicorn scaling, which would allow you to still use a husky because it would remove those you know, stat adders over time. Guess we just start with this. These are both pretty terrible. This is rarely going to be useful, I would say. This, I guess, for a little bit might be useful, but probably even not that much. There's something about guinea pigging to get levels and stuff. But I guess I'm past that. I'm also interested in doing the Frigate Bird plus Tardigrade guy combo. Getting a bunch of those would be kind of neat. With no armor being around this week, there's something to say about that. Messing up their, what do you call it there is pretty nice. Their, Silk Moth combo. Would I rather have a 9-4? Probably not. Probably would have a rather more balanced stats. Like a 6-7. I don't really want to do this. I don't really want to level 3 you, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, I could do this to start rice and stuff. For the future. But you don't really want to sell this. Honestly, I don't give a damn about cupcakes. Then do this because I'm probably going to be looking to sell you, and then it also means that you can be further up, which I like. Sure. It also lets me try to roll for more of them. Oh, we would have had like a mega leveled... Yep. Okay, great. Nothing. None of the matches of the things that I have. Sick. Awesome. Love that for me. There was like 100 dogs. We would have had a level 3 Chihuahua. Toad, huh? No, we still won. Still won. I think I am just going to sell you. Some nice bonus money. This always gets kind of messy with sniping. Because isn't it that, like, if it transforms before the snipe, then the snipes happen before it copies the stats or something? I feel like I've seen that happen. I also don't really care about, like, I think I just take this one. And then eventually I'm selling one of these things, so sure. And then I'll put this on you. Get you to start living. The team is not particularly exciting. And we did downgrade the team by quite a bit there. It's for the future, so there is that, but... yeah, that's not too unexpected, I would say. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. It is Veterans Day. It does feel like I'm just sort of waiting for something to happen where I might be better off just taking, like, a better unit. This becomes a 6'4", or 6'5", which is pretty big. Anteater might just be, like, a nice dude to grab. Or a puppy first, maybe. But I don't really want to freeze just to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Not really doing snipes for Toad. Or any of this. Great. Fantastic. Feels like I should put this on something. But it's kind of a, we might just be getting rid of it because we might not get the match and then the unicorn, so I don't know if it's a great idea. I also probably should have just put the umbrella bird in front. Kind of a waste to do the rice again if they have weakness like a bat. I don't think it mattered. I think we were losing that one anyway. Okay, perfect. Two things that don't help at all. I mean, I guess I could get double level out of it. There is that. I could do this, move these two back here, get double level. That's kind of hot. I mean, we're definitely not doing Vampire Bat, so... do back most friends. Okay. So... certainly the Husky makes sense. And then we can do this to remove that on this, so then it starts getting statted. Oh, but now you're level 2, so I have to do it like this. I'm not even... okay, sure. Our butterfly is gonna be getting huge. Sick. This is... okay, that's better. I could buy this... or sorry, I could sell this and buy the unicorn. And then... I guess we can't Umbrella Bird itself until we get a third one and have the third one Umbrella Bird this. Umbrella Bird the other Umbrella Bird, so then the Husky can do the... so it's possible. Especially because now we're probably keeping it. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, alright. So then... we're looking to... wait, the days doesn't count at all. Oh, interesting, okay. Well, that bus ate my shit up. Got a big old dragon thing back there. Okay, so... I guess it's 3 food friend... so I guess technically we don't have to remove it from this right away because it's gonna buff these other 2. Part of me wants to do this to try to level these. It is kind of a waste of 1 turn of Husky, but it would be good. I mean, we can't actually level the Husky this turn, but decent attack stats. Buff those. Sell this. Probably. I guess I can roll first and then see if I want to. Not really that exciting. Could do a bat. Could do... I also don't really want to buff you anymore, so I guess I... Wait. This doesn't work the way I want it, right? This has to have higher attack than this before it does that. So we don't want to do that. Yet. We somehow need to... I guess we could get a croissant on it to try to get it above. I mean, I can't do it this turn anyway. Would I rather sell this just to get a Tamarin a thing or a bat a thing? Probably not. I think we just keep it for the stats that it gives this turn. I'm even skipping the links, I think. Just rolling for unicorns. There it is. There it is. We did not keep the frigate bird, so that the tardigrade dream has died, but it does feel really weird to buff this. But you know what? It does need to live snipes, so... Or, you know, eventually it will need to live snipes. We really need to give the... You know what? The umbrella bird having a croissant on it is making this... wow, we got destroyed. I feel like this team is kind of fine, but we're not really getting there, are we? That is certainly something to buff. I kind of want to give you a different ability so you're not statting yourself. Even if it's just the pie. Because we need the husky to get bigger than you so that the husky can get buffed. We don't really want to be... Alright, do this. Because we don't really want the husky to be the one... Or sorry, we don't want the butterfly to be the one getting buffed. So this is close, we need 2 more, and then you put it in front. But for now, we still kind of just have to do it like this. Which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, alright. That's a lot of lynxes. Okay, but we gotta... Oh, but you have the freaking phoenix. That's such a bummer. That team was going to be sick. I really feel like we got a little... I mean, there was definitely a couple rounds that were throws early, but those last 3 or so, I feel like we got kind of unlucky, to be honest with you. You do it this so that it does this first, and then maybe this shoots afterwards, right? Well... In addition to doing Puzzle and Dragon stream today, what we also did was started off by watching the Nintendo Direct that was live, which was for the guaranteed kill, which is nice. The Nintendo Direct for Donkey Kong Country Park at the Universal Studios in addition to the Mario one. Guess I'd rather double weakness, maybe? Oh, now this is shooting first regardless, so it doesn't change much. Okay. It was pretty much nothing too amazing like I expected. However, there was one aspect of the... Okay, we win. Of the presentation that I feel like maybe is worth discussing, which was the order, which was the food, the Donkey Kong specific food that they decided to roll out. Damn it, bats. One of them think they said it was like an ice cream thing, but it didn't really look like I don't know what it was. Okay, my team is dead. We drew though, somehow. I don't care too much about the first food. The second food though was a hot dog, but it had something on it which I don't know, but it was like some red thing. Not like ketchup, but like a thing. And then it had avocado sauce on it. And then it had what looked like Doritos? And this is all on one hot dog? Avocado sauce on a hot dog with some Doritos and some mysterious red thing. It didn't seem like a great... My fly. Oh, that didn't work out. It didn't seem particularly good. What am I supposed to do with this manatee? What do you want me to do with this manatee, huh? You couldn't have been any of the other three things? Really? You couldn't? You still couldn't, huh? Still couldn't give me a level, huh? Well, I'm taking this level. Next turn. I'm not saving it. Wow, that's pretty large. Good trade with the front too, I guess. Would have been much nicer if it gave health to the fucking guest thing. Okay, that helps. That helps. But it's probably too late because we lost too many rounds there, so... I guess I'm getting rid of the fruit fly. And I'm buffing the anteater? I don't know. I'm buffing somebody. I gotta buff somebody. I don't think I'm willing to sell one of the... You know what? I don't even want you. I'd rather have a level. I think I've mentally given up today. I was making some silly mistakes in Puzzle and Dragons too, as well. Oh, this deer is gonna be a problem. Well, yeah, no, it's still a problem, but we did draw at least. Okay. Well, this is a unit to start buffing early, so I like that. I think I'm willing to get rid of your level potential, just because this is kind of strong, I guess. Change this. We're not going to have a leveled unicorn, but that's okay. I mean, honestly, not that far off. All things considered, not that far off. Even better. Okay. That doesn't make sense, but okay. I'm having a little bit of faith again, I would say. Having a bit of faith again. An 8-9 Rhino early, this can do some serious work. The meat... Oh yeah, that's the team. There we go. Cucumber on the bird is the right choice, by the way. I've learned from my mistake of last turn with the Husky. Imagine. Can't stock itself. Can stock a unicorn, barghest, anteater, or umbrella bird. So I could stock any of these? Probably would just do another unicorn. I think I'm willing to get rid of the barghest for that. The spooked is kind of nice for this, but I mean it only makes the perkless enemies, which doesn't matter that much, and it only adds one more damage, which I think it's worth doing this. Because then also I can stick a manatee in here if I want. Oh, I only get shoot. Well, I got lucky. Got lucky. Trying to think if there's any reason to... Oh, I could have done... No, I just leveled that. I don't think you could do some weird thing where you have one of these do that, but then it removes it from the other one, and then the other one goes, can you? I guess it wouldn't matter, because the ailment's only there once, so this one's just going to remove it from both anyway. It would only matter if this is level 3 somehow, and then you do some weird crazy thing. Yeah, right. I'm doing that. And I don't think that's what we want here. I mean, you could make this another anteater. I don't think that matters too much. I would rather... The lynx is certainly interesting. Probably more interesting than the manatee. At least as something to be buffing. I would be willing to sacrifice this just to buff the umbrella bird more, so that's why I'm keeping it. That's why I'm keeping it. I do feel like just choosing a lynx is boring. I feel like that's just the obvious move here. Okay. Oh, 1 HP difference on that trade is huge, because he could have sniped for a large portion of the rest of their team. Granted, we still won, but it's always fun to see the Rhino go off. I still am going to get rid of you. Speed that up. Ignore that. Okay. Did this in case... I don't really know what would have showed up here that would have mattered, but maybe some sick tier 5 or something. I think speeding up the Rhino makes a lot of sense, though. Also, we still have room to switch in something else, because the manatee is just sitting there. The strong team, you're going to get some vampire bat suckage. But I'm going to shoot the rest of your team. Yes. Follow it up with an extra attack. So... Right. I mean, level 3 here is cool, but it doesn't matter unless this is level 3. Also, doing this doesn't matter too much because you can't really melon armor something that matters unless I guess you melon armor on the unicorn for some reason. Like, do it here so that it gets it and then move it back afterwards. You could get the snipe thing from it. I don't know how much that matters. Good toad. Don't know how much that matters. Good puppy. Could do a lot of things. This is more of a thing, and more boring of a thing, but definitely a thing. Now, the umbrella bird is never going to be getting this husky buff, but it does mean that those two fellas up front are going to be getting buffed real quick. I think this team is more boring than the last team, but it has more of a chance, that's for sure. Dead, dead, dead. We could also be buffing the husky with it. I'm just gonna do this, I think. I mean, if this is level 3, then you would want this, because then, yeah, but it's not particularly close to level 3, so I think you gotta run it like this. I don't think that matters. I was trying to think if there was a way to make that useful. Freeze. I've not really seen much chocolate, huh? I'd certainly like to get that Rhino level 2. Other Nintendo news that occurred is that they now own Ryujinx, which was one of the Switch emulators. That's kinda spooky. Oh, your Albatross is dead. So is the rest of your team? Uh-oh. Wait, snipe their bird? And then trade? Okay. That was pretty wild. Okay, there's a chocolate. This is very interesting. You could get the unicorn to level 3, but it doesn't matter until the umbrella bird, so I don't think you go there. You could do either the lynx Or the Rhino. I think the Rhino probably is more useful than anything else, though. And then roll, because if you got a Lynx, you'd rather do that. We did not, so just do this. Arguments for putting it on the Husky, but I think it would be a little silly to do so. We're all in on this Rhino. I mean, there's some other units to back it up, but very much. Okay, kill that, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Rhinoing. Now you do the Lynx. Look, I see it. I see it. I know I see it. If there was somehow a room to do this, I could do that too. I mean, I could get rid of the level 1 Husky to do that. It's pretty freaking greedy. But also kind of sick. But then I need to find something else again. Just like a random unit. I'm way more tempted than I feel like I should be. Hold on. I have both of the achievements already. It doesn't make sense. Don't be silly. Well, there's that one. These don't really make sense with what we got going on. Also, probably should have put a carrot on this a while ago. Because, yeah, we're not doing the thing with, I'm not even gonna get you level 3, so don't bother. I guess we never got to the, you know, if it was earlier on and there was a point where the Husky, made sense to be getting Umbrella Birded and it needed more attack, but we kind of never got to that point, because... Oh, the removal, because it's level 3? The removal of the extra weakness because it's level 3 unicorn. That's also pretty reasonable. It's also a pretty reasonable thing to do that for. For no reason, use the Competto transform. Okay. We're making our way downtown. And we got one weakness to remove too. That's, I guess, one benefit of doing it like this. This is a big team. This is a big team. Okay, we snipe the bird. Got an extra set of snipes. Trade, snipe. We win. Did we see what that thing transformed into? I probably could if I did this, right? Oh, the Leviathan. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I guess you just do this. Spread it a little bit there. Doesn't make sense. That makes sense. That's exactly why I saved it, in case I got a chocolate to do that. That feels pretty smart. Feels pretty smart, kid. But yeah, Nintendo owning... I guess that's maybe Nintendo's strategy now, is instead of trying to, like, shut them down from DMCA and things, just shut them down by... that was just destruction. Shut them down by, buying them out? I guess that's a pretty smart strategy. Kind of smart enough to, be like my team that I just won with pretty reasonably, with 3 HP. Again, kind of boring. I guess the sort of interesting thing is that the Husky works when things are dazed, but I never really did the thing where I had like some tier 1 unit that I got some sort of compounding croissant or cucumber on early, so then it can remove it after the fact and still work with the Husky. That was kind of the thing. Again, I would much rather have that first team gone the distance. That was way more neat looking than this one, but I mean, this one's just better, so it is kind of what it is. I would say I'm hoping that next week there is not another Umbrella Bird Unicorn combo. I think I'm done with that for a bit. That was 2 weeks in a row. At least it's not another... At least we got rid of brain cramp for a week or two. But, yeah. Still never really done the vampire bat. I did have a bit of a Brahma chicken thing, but didn't, you know, fully go the mega distance with it. But that team was pretty cool. There's a number of units here that feel like don't really jive with anything this week. Sugar Glider, this one. You run this with like a macaque or something where it removes itself before the macaque spawns the thing, so you get the benefit of it being on the team and whatnot. Makes sense, but yeah, pretty alright week all around. I would have loved to have done another idea that someone in YouTube chat, not someone, Victor I think, said in YouTube chat, which was get a wasp to high attack and then use a mushroom, an oyster mushroom, to turn it into a lionfish. That would have been a really cool one to do too. But it's not to be, so oh well.